going on, everybody? Back with another video. So Future and Metro Boomin just dropped a new project, We Don't Trust You. I ain't gonna lie, that's the only thing I've been hearing for the past couple days because that shit is fire. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm gonna break down 2 beats that I think Future would sound really good on, and along the way I'm gonna give you guys some gems like I always do. If I sound a little crazy, don't mind me. I'm actually recovering from catching COVID a 5th time. I can't keep catching this shit no more. So here's the first beat. So I actually made this one outside, which is how I got sick. So I was just outside cooking up, mixing different samples together with like Splice's AI tool. Basically, essentially, these are all different samples that's just put together to make one different sample. So it started with this layer. And then I found this other sample. None of this shit is making sense until I bring in this piano. And just to add something different, I found this other sample. These are all in different keys, but it uses AI to put them all together so you can find something interesting, kind of like make it all fit and sound good together. So all together it sounds like this. To switch it up, I chop some parts and I just kind of rearrange them around so they sound like this. This piano right here is the same piano. The only difference is I just cloned it and then pitched it and then like I time stretched it. So this is originally what it sounded like. But I just chopped and rearranged parts. So like all of these sound different. I just picked the best ones and just like moved around like this. Very simple stuff. Oh my god, my nose and my head is killing me right now. But I said I would power through and get a video done for y'all, and that's just what I'm gonna do. The second one, to really like give it a little bit more movement so that way it's just not this one. I pretty much did the same thing with this melody right here. It's just this melody but reversed. It just felt like it would sound super cold for the verse part, just like reverse. And all I did was just throw some reverb on it. Now for the best part, the drums. I ain't gonna lie, the drums, pretty simple, but they work together to kind of give it like that bounce. So it starts with the hi-hat. Hella simple. And then you got the cymbals and the snares. And then the triangles and the open hats. And that kick. It's pretty much all movement, and then the 808 is really the thing that's like the more complicated part. This shit hella simple, fam, but it works. So when you hear all the elements in this beat together, it just flows perfectly, and it's simple and open enough for somebody to get an idea off. Damn, I haven't opened this since the day I made it. This shit hard. And to show you that it works, I always do this after every beat. I either try to get an idea or I put an acapella in there to make sure everything can sound good together. So listen to it with an acapella.
Yeah, mama built the Saints. Yeah, counting up the O's, I think. Yeah, looking at the O's, I drink. We can't see that on the road. I play. What I bought, what you buy? I'm just looking at this mansion I bought. Straight cash. This jack came with 15 rooms and a vault. Ocean in the back, top floor aloft.
So it's like a day later, and I figured instead of just showing you guys 2 beats, I'm gonna also throw in a melody in there too. So this is what the melody sounds like. The reason why I want to break down this melody, even though it's like hella simple and it's not like the craziest melody, but I feel like there's like 2 things that like are cheat codes that people sleep on. So let me just show you. So when it comes to melodies and stuff, if you start off with like a texture or like a repeating part, it's a lot easier to kind of like come up with like other melodies on top of it, or just even layer like other phrases and stuff on top of it. Originally I started with this melody and I use this Baby Audio VST. I actually just saw Dune, so that's why I got it orange. So that melody, I just converted it to wave, and all I did was reverse it, and then I stretched it in half, so that way it's like a lot faster. And then I just throw a whole bunch of effects on it. I was just throwing random stuff on there, but I threw this chorus and this crystalline, then this kickstart VST, just to give it kind of like a little bit more movement. And it sounds like this. Just that alone is like its own like phrase or texture. If you can find like a repeating part, even like a simple melody, and then render it out and just like reverse it and like play with the time stretching and then just throw a whole bunch of effects on it, you'll get like a cool effect or a cool accent or texture or phrase, however you want to phrase it, no pun intended. After that, I copied the same melody and put it in the same VST but just with a different sound. I just threw halftime on it and then a little bit of EQ. And then that same VST, I put this bass. Very simple. With just those elements, it sounds like this. So showing you guys how to make an easy accent was the first cheat code. There's many ways to make accents, but this is just one, just a little quick one that you can also apply to your workflow. The second cheat code that I want to show you guys was this thing called Splice Bridge. If you use Splice, you probably have it already, but it's an easier way to like audition sounds that fit your project file. This actually makes the process a lot easier. So for example, this beat is in A sharp minor. So I'm just gonna find something random. So let's say I like this art. All I gotta do is change it to the key and then just hit play on the sound. It's just the easier way to find like accents and stuff. Like time stretch it automatically into the beat that you're working on. In this case, I use it to find this sound. Just a cool little art, and then these horns. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I didn't really add much. The only thing I added was like this tape VST, which I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty solid. But I was just trying like different stuff that I'm not used to. But altogether, it sounds like this. It's a little solid melody, but nothing too crazy. So let's move on to the next beat. I'm gonna play this next beat, but don't hold it against me what I'm gonna tell you, because I committed a terrible sin. hold it against me if that sounded crazy. I know I committed a terrible sin. I can't change it now. Yeah, I can't change it now. So basically, this beat is not mixed at all. Like, I didn't put anything outside of just like taking out the lows and like a gross beat effect and just a soft clipper. The thing was, I got back a song. The song sounds crazy. So now I can't change it because that's how they want it to sound. It's just how it happened. So don't hold it against me. So shout out to my guy Runmo and Elementary Beats. They sent me this melody. Everything revolves around this part right here. That's actually a small section out of a bigger composition, but I heard that one small section and I was like, that's the part right there. It has a good loop. I cut out the lows and then I automated the lows so that way they have their time to shine in the beginning and in certain portions of the composition. The next thing I did was I just pitched it down and then I added a gross beat. And I have this gross beat preset that I put on the melody and it sounds like this. And then I have this melody. It's like faintly in the background, but it just works. I use Juno 6V. I found this preset and that's pretty much it. I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. At the end, I do have like a synth bass and then like a piano that sounds like this. The song that I got back did not have that, so sometimes I even wonder why do I structure it, but it's all good though. So the best part is the drums. So simple two-step hi-hat with a switch up. Nothing crazy. Honestly, this beat doesn't have that many sounds to it, but the real thing was like me playing off the snares. I was just fucking around trying to find like a different type of bounce. It just reminded me of some like old like Manny Fresh type of shit, like when he used to do like all the beats for like the Hot Boys and Cash Money artists and shit, and then with the 808. This is a very Atlanta type of beat, so I'm gonna put my Atlanta hat on. I got a little switch up over here for the 808. Crazy shit. So just with the drums, it sounds like this. I'm gonna play this beat as the outro of the video, but listen, if anybody is wishing COVID on me, please contact me. This shit gotta stop. I got a video that I've been working on for a minute. I can't wait to show y'all. New kit on the way, incredible sounds. I can't wait to tell you about it in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.